Greetings, welcome to Earthandcup. I'm Mike Poole, and today we are going to take a look at the Yang 8 Tai Chi Form. This is we use it as an introductory, basic Tai Chi, Yang style Tai Chi form, to the fact that we don't do a lot of stepping in line, and so it's pretty much a stand in place form. You do some stepping on the angles, but and some learning the weight shift, but you're not stepping up and down the line. And it gives us 8 of the foundational postures in Yang style Tai Chi. So we're going to work through that today. So let's take a look at it. So we'll work through it. We'll do it in mirror, and then when we get to the end, I'll do it a few times, and then I'll do it in a variety of different ways. So here we go. So we're going to teach to you in mirror. So it's feet together, right? Just find that nice Tai Chi posture. Take that nice deep cleansing breath. And then we're just going to do the typical Yang style open, right? So you're going to shift your weight to the right side. You're going to step out to about shoulder height with the left foot, and then we're going to center our weight. And then it's lifting water, right? So palms facing down. You're going to come up, and then you're just going to settle back down. Okay. Once again, we'll try that again. Bring it in. Right. So a nice breath. Shift your weight to the right. Step out. Center our weight once again. Up. Remember, don't lock your arms out here. The elbows sink, bring it back down. And one more time, and then we'll move on. How about that? So here we go. Nice breath. Sink. Step out. Shift. Come up. So now the next is Repel the Monkey, or Repulse the Monkey. Right? So what we're going to do is, you're going to turn that left hand palm up, and you're going to let that right hand drop out to about off your shoulder at the 90-degree angle. Right? So we're kind of at 90 degrees here. And your core, to do that, has turned slightly off center to the right. Okay? And then for Repel the Monkey, the hand comes in, and then it just pushes forward and exchanges. You're going to come back, so that right hand turns up, left hand scoops down on the 45. So now we're just left of center, and then we bring this hand in, and then they switch once again. Okay. So once again, from our settle, this is your right hand, so it's going to drop out as the left comes up, bring it in, cross, come back to this starting point again. When you cross, you really do want them to the palms of the hands to cross, okay? One more time from this neutral position. There we go. So come up. Do a right. And then a left. And then from here, we're going to do a left rush knee. So the first thing, you're going to come and you're going to shift your weight to the right, and you're going to carry the ball. Left's on top, right's on bottom. So going to the left. And you're going to kind of take a little step on that diagonal, on that 45, to the left, and that's going to be brush knees. So the front hand, the left hand is just going to brush in front of the knee as we're transferring weight. And the right hand is giving us the twist and pushing through. Okay? So we start from this, hold the ball, step, push through. And then we're just going to go to the other side. So you're going to shift your weight, turn that left foot in, shift your weight to the left. We're holding the ball, right on top, left on bottom. You're going to take that step to the right, diagonal, 45, and do the same thing here. You're just going to do another brush knee. Okay. So once again, from the end of Repel the Monkey, right? You're going to shift, carry the ball, step, brush knee twist, shift your weight, turn in, step, brush knee twist. One more time from Repel the Monkey. Over here. Shift, carry the ball, brush knee, shift, brush knee. Okay. Now we're going to do part wild horse's mane. Same footwork. So you're going to kind of shift your weight back to the left, turn that right foot in. Now you're going to carry the ball because we're going to the left. Left hand's on the bottom, right hand's on the top. This is brush knee twist. You're going to take that same step, lunge. The top hand is just pressing straight down. The right hand is kind of arching up, right? So you get this like you're parting the wild horse's mane. Right? And then you're just going to shift your weight, carry the ball once again. Right's on the bottom, left's on top. Step, part wild horse's mane. So you want this, when you come up, you want it to kind of be at the fingertips in the center line. Nice round arm, not elbow locked out. Right? Nice round arm. This hand pushed down. Remember, you don't want to lock out that elbow. Got a nice give on that elbow. Right? So once again, so we've come from the brush knee. Rock back. Carry the ball. Part wild horse's mane. Shift, part wild horse's mane. The thing you want to pay attention to as well on these lunges, because we're going to do a lot of lunges here. Right? You don't want this knee to go past your toes, right? That's overextending the knee. You only want it to go, kind of so that the leg, the lower part of the leg is going straight down. So just kind of about over top of the ankle, not too much farther, right? Because then you start to hyperextend that knee. So once again, from the end of that brush knee, shift, brush knee, part wild horse's mane. Nice. From there, from part wild horse's mane, we move into wave hands like clouds. So from this part wild horse's mane, we're just going to wave hands like clouds. Upward hand, the wrist is lower than the shoulder, elbow lower than the wrist. You don't want this elbow and shoulder to get out of joint. And this trail hand is just kind of creates like you're pushing the hand through water, right? So you're just going to turn slightly to the left and then switch. You kind of put up your stop sign. You switch your hands, and then you come back through. That's one cycle. We're doing 3 cycles. So then we're going to try it again, right? Switch. That's 2 cycles as we come back to the right. Switch again. That's 3 cycles. Wave hands like clouds, or wave hands in clouds. Okay? Wave hands like clouds, wave hands in clouds. Okay? So from the end of, we do 3 cycles of wave hands like clouds, And then it is Rooster Stands on one leg. So as you finish that last movement to the right, this way, and you finished cloud hands, you're going to reach and step back. Right? So you're reaching with the right, stepping back with the left, and then you're just going to kind of shift your weight to the back, right? Draw it, and then as you draw it down, you get centered on that left leg, and then the right foot and the right hand are going to come up. This left hand kind of comes down as a guard for your groin. So you come up, do same thing other side. You're going to reach to the left, and shift back, and you get that point of balance. You just bring that leg up. Okay. So once again, from the end of wave hands, you lift and step back, shift. So you want to set this foot down, this right foot down. You want to get it back behind a little bit so that you have room to shift. Right? Come back up. Okay. One more time. I'm going to come across. Step and shift. Step and shift. Now this foot, there's a lot of different ways to do it, right? Some people bring that foot straight up so it's flexed. Some people point it straight down so it's pointed. I just let it hang where it hangs. So however your foot is when it brings up, I don't try to flex it or point it either way. I just let the foot be where the foot's going to be. Okay? So we're not adding any tension or anything in that foot. That makes sense, right? So we've done those two roosters. Now we're going to go into Jaded Lady Looks at Moon. Okay. We're going to start by going the other way, whereas we were going to the left first, correct? Now we're going to go to the right first. So Jaded Lady Looks at Moon. So we've got the right, left. We're going to set that left foot down. We're going to carry the ball, carry the world. Right hand's on bottom, left hand's on top. Going to step. You're going to form that little window for the Jaded Lady to look at the moon, right? Now, they're not on the same plane. They're not on the same plane, right? This back hand, this underneath hand, pushes farther. So you're blocking with this lead hand, pushing through. Right? And then you just shift your weight and go to the left side. So once again, as we come off of our rooster, you're going to set down, and you're going to hold the ball, transfer the weight. Jaded Lady Looks at Moon. Jaded Lady Looks at Moon. One more time. That leg, set down. Jaded Lady Looks at Moon. Jaded Lady Looks at Moon. Okay. The next piece coming off that, we're going to go to the right. It's going to be press, clear, roll back, and push. Okay. Press, clear, roll back, and push. When we're pressing, we want to attach the pressing hand against the wrist of the lead hand, right? So it's not hand to hand. You're not doing hand to hand. You're doing it against the wrist, okay? So once we come off of Jaded Lady, right, we're going to carry that ball again. Right's on the bottom, left's on the top, and you're going to connect, and when you take that step, it's press, and then you're going to clear your hands, roll back, push. And you're going to go the other side. So, of course, it's carry the world, carry the ball. You take that step and you're going to connect. And then it's press, clear, roll back, push. Okay, once again from Jaded Lady. So Jaded Lady. Shift weight. So we can step, press, clear, roll back, push. And this push, you're going from low to high. Same thing. Press, clear, roll back, push. Once more from Jaded Lady. Make a little adjustment. Press, clear, roll back, push. Press, clear, roll back, push. Right. So after we do the press, clear, roll back, and push, we're going to come back to the center. We're going to do a little press. This pairs with the opening to give us the 8 postures, right? So after we've done this last clear, pull back, and push, we're just going to center up. Our hands are going to come up, right hand's on the outside, and you're going to press out, clear, and just settle down. And then you're going to bring that left foot back in. So after the last clear, it's going to scoop, press out, clear, press down, bring that left foot in. One more time, right? From that press, clear, pull back, push, scoop, press out, clear, press down. So the 8, right, it's the pair, right, as everything comes full circle. So the first half of the first pair is the open, okay? And then number 2 is Repel the Monkey, correct? And number 3, right, is Brush Knee. Number 4 is Part Wild Horse's Mane. Number 5 is Wave Hands Like Clouds, 3 cycles. Number 6, Rooster Stands on 1 leg. Number 7, right, is Jaded Lady. And then number 8 is Press, Clear, Pull Back, and Push. And then, so this press out is the second half of that first pair. Right, so 1A is at the front, 1B is at the ends, if that makes sense, right? So that's the yang angle. So I'm going to run through it facing you. I'll do it in mirror, and then I'll turn around, and you can follow me to my back so you can follow. And then there are some modifications, some different ways of additions that we can do to this, and we'll talk about that in a second. So we're going to do a It says Yang 8. I'm going to do it in mirror. Just deep breath. Shift. Step out. This is brush knee twist to the left, to the right, part wild horse's mane to the left, to the right. And we have wave hands. 1 and 2 and 3 and Rooster stands on 1 leg. Rooster stands on 1 leg. have Jaded Lady Looks at Moon to the right. Jaded Lady Looks at Moon to the left. Then we have Press, Clear, Roll Back, Push. Press, Clear, Roll Back, Push. Gather up, press out, clear, settle down, and the left foot in. I'm going to turn around so you can follow. Okay. We good? Here we go. Step out, center. All right, so some variations that can happen on the wave hands, right? On the wave hands, as you're coming across, what you can do is sometimes you can take a step. So if we're starting on the right hand side, you can take a step and then bring that foot in to complete the first cycle. And then you're going to do a second cycle, just standing in place. And then on the third cycle, on the last one, you can bring that step in. And then, once you complete that third cycle, you would just step back for that rooster. Instead of bringing that foot in, that left foot in, left foot just steps back so you can go into that right rooster. Okay, so that's one variation you can do. Sometimes you'll see that separation kick, right? So you can do a separation kick. Sometimes instead of rooster, right? What you'll see is you'll see a separation kick. So you're just kicking to that 45 with your toe, right? And this lead hand, your kicking hand, travels the same direction, right? And this comes out. So you're getting this. It's one variation. Some people do that instead of rooster. Some people do that instead of Jaded Lady. So you would do rooster, rooster. Instead of Jaded Lady, you would go into separation kick, separation kick. That's your choice. the last variation is adding the grasping sparrow's tail to the press, right? So it really is, so it's grasp, grasp, typically, so I tend to do it, it's the hand here, so you're grasping a sparrow's tail. So like a sparrow's tail is draping over your wrist and you're grasping it, right? So you would grasp, and then you'd roll back, press, clear, roll back, and push, right? So then you do that whole sequence. So it's grasp, roll back, press, clear, roll back, push, and then you do the same thing to the left. So it's grasp, roll back, clear, press, clear, roll back, push. And that's another variation. So you can add in. So when I'm teaching it at a basic introductory level, I do just what I showed you. So it's the open, brush knee, part wild horse's mane, wave hands, rooster, jaded lady, and then just the press, clear, roll back, and push, right? And that's how I teach it. But you'll see some other variations as well. So I hope that helps you have enjoyed the Yang 8, and I'll see you next time. Peace.